Browns' Shedeur Sanders NFL Draft strategy accused of backfiring. Shedeur Sanders was drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft, and the son of Deion Sanders has already made an impression. Former NFL running back LeSean McCoy has suggested that the Cleveland Browns' strategy with Shedeur Sanders backfired after he claims the team had hoped to humble the quarterback by selecting him in the 5th round after Dillon Gabriel. Sanders, 23, was widely viewed as a top first-round pick throughout much of the last college football season. However, his draft stock plummeted in the weeks and months leading up to the selection process. The son of NFL legend Deion Sanders was labeled arrogant by some within NFL franchises following interviews, resulting in one of the most significant slides in history. The Browns picked Sanders 144th overall, making him the second quarterback they selected after taking Oregon's Gabriel in the 3rd round. But during minicamp, Sanders has begun to assert himself, and the competition for the Browns' starting position is heating up. Sanders is vying against Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, and potentially a returning Deshaun Watson once he recovers from his recent Achilles injury. However, Watson isn't expected to return until 2026, leaving the door wide open for Sanders to secure the starting role for the foreseeable future. McCoy believes the Browns drafted Sanders in the 5th round to teach him a lesson, but this plan has backfired. The former Colorado quarterback is already outperforming fellow rookie Gabriel. Because you drafted a first-round quarterback in the 5th round. That's the truth of it, McCoy stated on the facility. You try to teach him a lesson, now it backfired. Because the 3rd-round quarterback, we try to be respectful. Chase, I'm respectful. I get it. You're a quarterback and all that, and I get all that. But we know he's Gabriel not better than Shedeur. We know what the team knows, the player knows. We know that. And we know that Shedeur is going to pass him real quick, right? But we got to do the steps. So let's get Gabriel out of the way because we're not going to talk about him like we did before the draft. Number 2 is, what the hell did a franchise say? The 5th round quarterback, the starter, and then a guy we traded for, a young guy we traded for. That was a former first rounder. They're going to split equal reps as a starter? When have we ever heard of that? Never heard of that. And you know why? Because it's never been a situation like this, where a first-round quarterback, you want to prove a point to him, make the kid humble, bow down, kiss the ring, right? And now you want him to play. That's what's going to happen. Because now you are in a room with quarterbacks that's not proven. Now you're in a room with 5th round, 3rd round, 5th round, 4th round type talent quarterbacks in the room, and the best one is going to win it out. So I said it earlier before we even got to this point. Hey, I think Shedeur is going to start a little earlier. Now, when the proof comes out, because I heard you saying coaches lie, what some coaches don't do, though, coaches are not going to waste their time to address the media and the whole entire team about lying about a 5th and 3rd round draft pick. Because really, for real talk, they don't really matter in the NFL. And now that we have the evidence that it's going to be an equal, fair playing field with Shedeur Sanders and all the other guys in that room, they're writing it on the wall, James. Number one.